everyone. It's...
Hi, everybody!
Hi, friends and neighbors.
We're going past our
Won't
kids'
you be
school.
mine?
Let's wave like the creepy people.
Hi, everybody. I'm Michelle Carre.
And I'm Matt Carre.
This is Riding in Cars with Cars. Today, we are on our way to pick up 2 of the 100 women who care.
They do.
They do care. So we're picking up Stephanie and Melissa, and they are 2 of the organizers for 100 Women Who Care. So we wanted to learn about how that particular group got started and who they've been able to help through their efforts.
Absolutely. They do a wonderful job, and for those of you who don't know about it, hopefully we can educate a little bit here today.
Yeah.
And it might be something that you want to join yourself.
Welcome to the Carre ladies. We are so excited to have you both in the car. So we have Stephanie and Melissa from 100 Women Who Care, the founders or part of the founders.
Part of the founders.
Of the group. Who all is part of the organizing of, I don't expect you to give us the 100 women that care, but
the
who,
list would go on.
Yeah, exactly. Who is the organizing committee?
Currently, it is myself and Stephanie Shea Dykeslag and Jane LeBlanc. We're kind of where we got it started, though, originally was Amy Forrest, who is, my partner and colleague at Airdrie Eye Care.
Yes.
It was her idea in 2016.
Okay.
Her and I were chatting about how can we get involved in the community, but still understanding that we have a pretty limited time, both of us being working professional moms.
Yep.
And she had the great idea of 100 Women Who Care because her mom is a leader in the Regina chapter.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
So that's really where the idea came to life, and now Amy has stepped aside, and Shay is now kind of replacing her. So that's the current 4 leaders of the organization. Yeah,
that's great.
Right. You guys are not the original chapter or original 100 Women
not.
That Care. So where did it all start?
It was by a lady called, her name was Karen, and we believe it was in Michigan. I can't remember off the top of our heads. And it's all over the world, actually. And so we use a website, 100 Women Alliance, and that is where they have a lot of resources for us to use to start our chapters, and whether that be, the best practices of how to gather members and collect the donations and how to seek out charities for the organization. So we do have a section on our website for the history of our chapter as well as the Alliance.
And how many are in Canada? Do you know that?
I believe it's about 250. Our last number that we looked at and that we have published on our website is 350 worldwide. So it's probably great because that was 2 years ago now.
Right, and you said it's exploded in the last couple of years.
Yes, especially with the men and the kids chapters.
That's great. To date, how many charities have you guys been able to help? And do you know the total number of money that has been donated?
Yeah, we've donated to 9 different charities.
Really?
Yeah, so 9 different charities, and we've raised almost $80,000.
Awesome.
$79,500 to be exact.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Wow.
fantastic. Good for you guys.
It's pretty amazing since we just started in the fall of 2016. So
Yeah.
it really is exciting.
Stephanie, you said that you guys have helped 9 charities so far.
That's correct.
Which is amazing. What charities are those?
So we're currently going to be heading into our 2nd meeting of our 3rd year. So each year we help out 4 charities. So our first year we raised just over $34,000, and we helped out the Airdrie Women's Shelter, so the Power Group, Festival of Lights, and we also did the Lioness Club for their Hamper program, and the Airdrie District and Hospice Society. And then for our 2nd year, we raised $38,000, and we went to Airdrie Meals On Wheels, our Thumbs Up Foundation, you guys with the Airdrie Angel, and the Airdrie District Victims Assistance Society. Yeah. This year we had the Airdrie Food Bank, who had $6,800. That was our first meeting this year.
From the 9 charities that you've helped, are there any real success stories where you can say, like, we changed their world?
Yeah, I think every single charity obviously is well deserving, and I think we've made an impact as a group on everyone that has presented and has been the recipient of the money. But one really does stand out. It was our 2nd charity since the beginning of the 100 Women Who Care Airdrie chapter, and it was around Christmas. At that time, Festival of Lights was the recipient, and at that time their presentation was very emotional. I think you were there for it too, Michelle. They had experienced just a really rough year the year before for reasons of a very cold winter. People weren't attending, and then the other big thing is because of a change of code, they had to redo every single set of their lights, which was probably an astronomical cost to them. And I know they had basically gone through their entire budget so that they truly were on the brink of closing, and they weren't going to be able to operate. And that's been a staple in Airdrie for how many years? You know, people who've lived and grown in Airdrie have come to, you know, expect the Festival of Lights, and it's been something that's so important, you know, that people look forward to at this time of year. So that one really does stick out for me, especially again as our December meeting is approaching. December 4th at Woodside there, it really just brings back that Christmas spirit. And I know from hearing back from the presenters at the Festival of Lights, being the recipient obviously just changed everything for them, but it's snowballed everything with social media. The news got involved at that time, and really they got help from all different aspects of the community, and that's what's so nice is you can see the whole community coming together. So that was one that really did impact, and
that's
really
great.
That's awesome.
Really good.
One nice thing with our charities too, like they're not all charities. They could be just a non-profit group, and we actually don't require them to be registered. So we do grassroots, we do registered, non-registered. Ultimately, we feel that it's up to our members. They're the ones that are voting.
Right.
So if they wanted someone, if it was strictly based on that tax receipt, then they would vote that way. But it's a majority rules type thing, and everyone can be nominated. We've had playgrounds. The Winsong Playground was nominated. We've had all sorts of...
Well, and Airdrie Angels too.
Yeah. Well, we certainly appreciated that because, I mean, we've been going through the process of registering Airdrie Angel, but once you are a registered charity, there's even more with CRA and being able to issue tax receipts. Like, it's a huge production. And for a lot of charities, they may not have a team of experts that even know how to do that. And we're working with the team to figure that out ourselves.
Or if it's a one-time need, what's the point of going through the...
so like the Winsong School, for instance.
Exactly.
What I really am. See?
This is how you remind me of what I really am. Not like you to say sorry. Love's like on a different story.
Uh-oh.
Let's go, girls.
Are you ready for this, Matt?
I don't think I am.
You gotta get your...
I'm going out tonight.
I'm feeling alright. I know that let it all hang out. Muffin top.
Apparently I was ready for it. Not bad, huh?
You're good. I'm impressed.
Well, it is Shania. I seem to watch the video a lot when I was younger.
I bet.
She thinks my tractor's sexy. It really turns her on. She's always staring at me. I wish you could along.
Watch out, Matt.
That's how my son used to
I
do
like the eyes.
The eyes.
When we're tilling up the land, she's even kind of crazy about my farmer stand.
It's a golfer's tent.
When someone joins 100 Women Who Care, they can join for a year, or they could just come to one meeting. Is that correct?
Yes, ideally we'd like the full year, but if you just want to kind of test the waters and see what it's about, then you can definitely just donate 1 year for your one meeting.
So if you don't pay, you don't vote.
Exactly.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, and so if there is any interest at all, or if you know any friends or family that happen to be around, especially for our next meeting, it's getting to be Christmas season, December 4th at Woodside is our next meeting. Please bring friends, and absolutely they're more than welcome to attend. And yeah, that's basically if they don't pay their $100, they don't get to vote on the presenting charities. But usually what happens when people bring a friend, they get inspired and moved by the presenters and usually do choose to sign up. So I would be surprised if you didn't decide to join after the presenters, but there is no pressure. You can absolutely come and just check us out for sure.
Yeah, and it's a great evening.
Yes,
I love
absolutely,
going because there's There's great opportunities to chat with your friends and say hello to people.
Yeah.
But you guys mentioned earlier that you're very cognizant of people's time. So you always say that it will start at this time, it won't run longer than this time.
Yeah.
We've been fortunate to present for Airdrie Angel, and you guys make it very clear to the presenters, this is how much time you have.
Yeah.
You give them warnings, which is so helpful.
We've made some signs, and Melissa just loves walking up, and if we could get a hook, she would get a hook.
yeah. But I think it's great
That's
because
good, though.
it helps keep
That's
it
good, though.
consistent, and if you're someone who is attending, you can trust that it's going to stay on schedule, and there's not going to be,
I don't think there's
tangent.
been one meeting that we've gone past 8:30.
Yeah.
The only reason we go past is if people are sitting around and visiting,
Exactly. I would
or
say lots of
asking
people
questions.
really like to socialize and enjoy their time, because it is a night out. If you have a babysitter or a hubby or someone is watching the kiddos, it's an opportunity for that. But we definitely try to be respectful of everyone's time, so we can get you in and out in 1 hour.
That's great.
And we have some really great venues that actually donate their space to us. We don't pay anything to be there. So Apple Creek and Woodside have been with us right from day one. We do 2 and 2, and they provide a menu as well as bar service for us. So the ladies are well taken care of while we're there.
The next meeting is coming up next week. It's on December 4th. So if someone wants to check out 100 Women Who Care or join, how can they get in touch with you guys? How can they come to this meeting? What should they do?
Simple. They can just show up at the meeting if that's something that they want to do. Again, at December 4th at Woodside Golf Course.
It's a Tuesday, right?
It's a
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Yeah,
Always a
usually
Tuesday.
We typically always
Tuesday
have
at
on
7.
Tuesdays. Yep. Technically, the meeting starts at 7:30. So the networking is from 7 to 7:30. So the presentations will start at 7:30. And but you can simply just come to the meeting, or you can message us on Facebook, or our website is www.100womenwhocareairdrie.com. So Facebook, our website, are easy ways to contact us. Or truly, if you're watching this, you can just show up at our meeting December 4th at Woodside. We'd be happy to see you, and you can just check it out. There's no obligation to the $100. Again, if you feel moved to vote because all the presenters are going to be great like always, then you can decide at the time.
Ladies, first we want to thank you for what you're doing with the entire group of 100 women that care here in Airdrie. I think it's fantastic that you started the program, and kudos on you for all the 9 charities that you've helped and all the money that you've helped to raise. I think it's fantastic, and I want to thank you guys for being in the car today. It was a lot of fun, as always, and that's, again, keep doing what you're doing, and
Thanks,
the city of Airdrie thanks you
Michelle.
guys. So.
Thank you.
Yeah. the decorations on the lampposts. Oh, this way. Dog bones.
Oh, God.
They're not lit up, so I can't tell. What the hell is that?
Eating her.
So this is my favorite time of year because they put the decorations for Christmas on the lampposts down Main Street. And my sister and I would always, when we were in the car, call out what the item was. So there's candy cane. There's a snowflake, but it looks like dog bones, so we say dog bones. But they've added new ones.
Well,
and
don't forget bells and stuff. That's my favorite one.
Bells and stuff.
And stuff.
And
Because I
then-
don't know what the stuff is.
And then I think we call it Shooting Star, one of them too.
Okay.
That's what you should do. Margaritas with Michelle.
That's the next show!
Michelle,